What's going on, guys? My name is Tom and welcome back to my channel. As you may or may not know, I'm currently an architecture student and today I will be reacting to a $38 million mansion located in California. Before we get into it, make sure you obliterate the like button for YouTube algorithm. Without further ado, let's jump into the video right now.
Hi guys, and welcome to Casa San Mateo, which is located on the most southern tip of Orange County. It's actually in this super exclusive triple gated community. The house behind me is 13,000 square feet, 7 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, because 9 is never enough. And we have tennis courts, bocce courts, motor courts, and also this beautiful 55 feet pool. It's just endless. The landscape is incredible. I'm on 450 feet of private ocean. All of this is on the market for $38 million. James Glover designed this in 2007. It's a Tuscan farmhouse.
So considering that it's Tuscan, I'm expecting a lot of Italian characteristics to it. So keep an eye out for vaulted ceilings, arches, columns, use of marble and stonework. Also greenery and the landscape playing an important role in it as well.
Inspiration, but it's really transitional. It has some modern touches in it. And here you have this incredible ceiling with the beams. What's so amazing about this estate is that the volume, nature coming in through your big arched windows and this beautiful clear glass with the ocean and the gardens literally come in here to your living room. For anyone who likes to entertain, all of these doors just open up to the ocean and your 3 acres of beautiful landscaped land. It's a really beautiful palette in here. As you can see, it's kind of masculine because it's rustic and it has this Tuscany feel, but it's also feminine because the palette is really soft and the lighting coming in is always bright, it's always happy. The beam ceilings, speakers lighting everywhere, and then this sort of antique fireplace. And then of course the warmth of the floor, the original wide plank oak flooring. And then of course the lighting. The lighting is everything.
Yeah, it's a nice contrast between that heavy, cold stonework with that warm, natural wood. And anytime that you bring light into the space, it's automatically going to make it feel more open and less tight.
One of my absolute favorite moments in this house is this hallway. It's big enough, long enough to do a catwalk. And you see these beautiful, almost church-like groin vaulted ceilings.
I told you to keep an eye out for those vaulted ceilings. I knew they would be incorporated in here.
Look at the windows, look at the landscaping and all that light coming in. And then it ends with this beautiful moment of the piano right here. I mean, I feel like I'm in a castle. The kitchen is everything. A little bit more of a traditional kitchen feel, which is super cozy, and I really love this. You have a lot of different seating areas. You have a breakfast area, you have a formal dining. I love this sort of antique hood here. The pot filler, the granite, just has such a cozy feeling. Look at the beams. Reclaimed wood, double fridges, double freezers, double dishwashers, and lots of endless storage. And then of course, maybe the most important thing, again, you open the windows and you have the ocean. In the entire house, you have lights on both sides. You have light here and the natural light on the other side.
See, this kitchen is actually designed in a way where I can visualize it being used. It's not super modern where you don't know where anything is like in the other houses or apartments that we had looked at. I can already envision the space being used by a family to cook that Sunday dinner where you have pastas and meats and cheeses, the whole 9 yards. Definitely a space in the house that I think gets utilized the most.
I think in this sort of post-COVID world, everybody wants this sort of indoor-outdoor living.
I don't know that it was COVID that caused that. I think that's something that's kind of always been around.
This opens up to the courtyard with the water features, and then this opens up to the pool and the ocean. This living room is kind of spilling out into this beautiful landscape outdoor area. I mean, look at this. It's so incredibly beautiful. All handmade. Each of these were put in by hand. And it feels like something you only can see actually in Europe. It's so architecturally stunning. And then you're coming in here with the outdoor fireplace, the bar, you listen to the ocean, you look at the pool, you're getting into the jacuzzi, and you have this incredible open view.
The architect did a great job of bringing in those Italian influences and characteristics into the house. You can especially see that on the exterior with those high arches and uncut stonework. And also that roofing material, those are very common in Italy.
There are pools, and then there are pools. This is one of the longest, most dramatic residential pools in Southern California. It's 55 feet and this whole thing lights up at night. You can sit here, maybe with a drink, I don't know. And then you have these little trail paths right here. You can go down to the beach. This is one of the most important surf points actually in Southern California and maybe in the world. One of the biggest selling points with this property is the 450 linear feet. So what's so unique here is the obvious, that it sits on this cliff overlooking the ocean. So you always have a really nice breeze, which I think is really important in Southern California. And then of course there's pathways down to the beach. It's like your own park right here. I mean, look how beautiful. It's so dreamy, it's so romantic. All of this, of course, the entire 3 acres lit up at night. You have an irrigation system anywhere, so if you travel, all of this will stay perfect. When you buy a property of this size, creating something like this from scratch will take years. You have this beautiful bocce court, you have the ocean in front of it. There are certain things in life you can't even put a price on.
I wish that he had shown a little bit more of the backyard. I would have definitely liked to see what it looks like at night with it all lit up, as he was saying. But he's not wrong in saying that it would take years to get the lawn to the point where it is now. Landscaping is always this interesting play of how do you design something that looks natural, even though it's not per se being formed naturally from nature, it's being put in a certain place to make it look natural.
This is the 3rd gate. You have this beautiful motor court coming in here. This tree is also lit up at night, and I want to show you this little guest house, which is so cute with the Dutch doors. Look at the stone, so Italy. And then all of this here opens up and you have this beautiful landscaping.
I would argue that that guest house almost seems a little more Italian than the actual main house does, mainly given the scale of it. It's more to the size that you would see in Italy, with that 2nd story balcony and that view to the street level, as well as that greenery that's climbing up the side of the facade.
With the Dutch doors, look at the stone, so Italy. And then all of this here opens up and you have this beautiful landscaping. Okay guys, this is where the magic happens. Come on. I'm smiling so big as I'm looking at this. I'm just a sucker for a big, beautiful window. And then of course they place the bed right there. So when you're waking up, you're in your comfort under the sheets and you're looking out. I mean, this is like, you really made it in life. Can you imagine anything more soothing? Filling a bathtub with hot water, opening all of these windows, feeling that breeze from the ocean, hearing the waves, and just relax. Because you deserve it.
That view right there is definitely the money shot of the house, and it's no surprise that they would put it in the master bedroom. And again, you have a ton of light entering the space because of it, as well as those exposed woods that are on the ceiling, making that indoor-outdoor connection.
A primary suite without its own terrace is not a real primary suite. Maybe yoga, maybe just a big, beautiful sort of sofa bed to watch the sunrise or the sunset, maybe a little small table for breakfast right here. The possibilities are endless. And then of course, very Tuscan castle-like, you have your own door that leads down to the beach. We're right outside the kitchen. So basically dining inside, dining outside. You can do dining in the front by the swimming pool in the ocean, or in this beautiful sort of courtyard. Wait, come here, listen to this. Does anybody have a coin?
There it is. I was hoping and waiting for that moment. Courtyards are extremely important to Italian architecture. In just about every building you go into, there usually will be one. The Italians definitely prioritize communal outdoor spaces, and it wouldn't be complete without a fountain being a part of it.
Now we're in the citrus garden. We got oranges, we got lime, we have an herb garden, we have apple trees. I mean, the list goes on, but maybe most importantly to my heart is, yep, the chickens. Come on. Hello? Is there a buyer in there? Yes, I'm not going to disturb you guys. Make some eggs, okay? Love you.
That's the other thing. If you ever go to Italy, you'll just see on the street there's orange trees and apple trees and lemon trees just growing right from the sidewalk. It's pretty cool to see. You can't actually take the fruit off of them because they're not yours, but it's pretty cool to see.
Okay folks, I gotta go. I have a showing, but I want to say goodbye, send you kisses, hugs. Casa San Mateo on the market, $38 million. 3 acres, 13,000 square foot main house, plus the guest house, the beautiful swimming pool you saw, the gardens, the chickens, the motor court, tennis courts, the bocce court.
Okay, so overall, really nice house. I'm glad that they didn't say, oh, it's inspired by Italian architecture and then threw in like two things. They really went all out with it, and I love that so much. Italian architecture and the Renaissance is personally one of my favorite time periods, and I got a deepened appreciation for it after I was able to study abroad in Italy and see it firsthand. And with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn the bell on so you get notified every time that I upload. As always, let me know what you think of this house in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Thank you again so much for watching, and until next time.